Culture, as a cumulative deposit of knowledge, beliefs, values, attitudes, and behaviors, fundamentally shapes the ways in which individuals communicate. At the most basic level, language serves as the vessel of cultural expression, not only in syntactic patterns but also in subtle nuances, idioms, and context-driven meanings. For example, high-context cultures such as Japan or Saudi Arabia rely heavily on nonverbal cues, shared understandings, and implicit messages. In contrast, low-context cultures such as Germany or the United States prefer explicit, detailed, and direct verbal communication. This foundational divergence impacts various aspects of interpersonal and group communication. In high-context societies, eye contact, silence, gestures, and proxemics are critical for conveying respect, hierarchy, or emotions. A nuanced bow or prolonged pause may signal agreement, humility, or deferral, requiring interpretive skills attuned to cultural conventions. Misinterpretations often arise when interlocutors from disparate cultural backgrounds impose their communicative norms on each other, mistaking indirectness for evasiveness or directness for rudeness. Moreover, cultural orientations towards individualism or collectivism further shade communicative behaviors. Collectivist cultures typically emphasize harmony, group affiliation, and implicit consensus, fostering communication styles that minimize confrontation and employ roundabout expressions. Individualistic cultures encourage self-expression, personal achievement, and debate, resulting in communicative openness and assertiveness that might be viewed as aggressive or insensitive elsewhere. Power distance, another cultural dimension, modulates communication between status tiers. In cultures with high power distance, formality, titles, and ritualized deference become essential, and upward feedback may be muted or coded. By contrast, egalitarian cultures foster open dialogue across hierarchies, seeking input from all stakeholders. This distinction becomes critical in multinational organizations, where misaligned expectations can hinder collaboration or stifle innovation. Even within a single linguistic or national group, subcultural influences generate further complexity. Gender roles, generational identities, and regional affiliations introduce microcultural norms, yielding diverse communicative repertoires. Globalization blurs yet also accentuates these boundaries, as intercultural encounters become more frequent yet the potential for misunderstanding grows. In digital communication, culture affects expectations regarding formality, punctuation, response times, and use of emoticons or abbreviations. For instance, what is seen as casual and warm in one setting may be misread as flippant or unprofessional in another. Virtual teams must negotiate these differences to foster clarity, trust, and engagement. Ultimately, to communicate effectively across cultures, it is necessary to develop intercultural competence, the ability to recognize, suspend judgment about, and adapt to different communicative norms. This involves not only acquiring knowledge about other cultures, but also cultivating empathy, flexibility, and self-awareness. In an increasingly interconnected world, such competence is essential, not just for avoiding misunderstandings, but for leveraging the creative and collaborative potential that diversity brings to human interaction.